No fairy tale for retiring Masvidal as Burns takes it out. Jorge Masvidal may have been the hometown hero, but it was the only advantage the veteran had as Gilbert Burns made a statement with a unanimous decision victory, 30-27x2, 29-28, in the co-main event. Masvidal did not go out with the win, but it was fitting the King of Miami, who confirmed his retirement after the fight, finished his accomplished career in his home city. Burns, the number 5 ranked UFC welterweight contender, found plenty of success with some cracking right hands throughout the fight while also scoring a few takedowns to really stamp his authority on the fight. It was a measured start from both fighters who were feeling each other out in the early stages of the first round, with Burns trying to establish his jab. It was a cautious Burns, who was respectful of Masvidal's striking and wary not to open himself up too much, but when an opportunity presented itself, he made it count. That opportunity came late in the round with a strong right hand, which had proven Burns' best weapon in the fight, before he took Masvidal down with relative ease to close the period. That right hand was real, Joe Rogan said in commentary. The challenge for Masvidal was obvious, he needed to find ways to stop Burns getting those right hands through. But Masvidal looked to have emptied the gas tank as Burns maintained positional domination in the second round while showing off his superior grappling to effectively subdue his opponent. It left Masvidal needing a finish in the third to be any chance of victory, but the right hands kept coming, including one big one from Burns that hurt the American. In the end, it was a dominant victory for Burns, who called out Leon Edwards and Colby Covington post-fight, declaring he wants the next title shot. Font brings UFC 287 crowd to its feet with epic KO. Rob Font won a bonus for performance of the night after a thundering right hand dropped Adrian Yanez to secure a dominant first-round knockout victory. The fight may have only lasted a few minutes, but Font was left with quite the shiner even in victory, with Yanez also aggressive early in a frantic start. Yanez landed a huge right hand in one of his better moments in the opening round as Font's face started swelling up, but that didn't hold him back from firing some shots of his own. First, Font landed a big uppercut that rocked Yanez and followed it up soon after with a combination before that massive right saw his rival drop to the canvas. Font was quick to unload at Yanez on the ground, with the referee forced to jump in and call an end to the fight. Earlier, one of the UFC's biggest hype trains has been stopped in a brutal reality check. Raul Rosas Jr. has been all the talk of the UFC world, and it's not hard to understand why. The 18-year-old made history as the youngest fighter to win in his UFC debut, defeating Jay Perrin by submission in December last year. But Christian Rodriguez was embracing his underdog status this weekend in Florida. "I do know he has a lot of hype, but I don't mind the hype. I think it benefits me once I stop it," he said. And Rodriguez did just that on Sunday, with his experience telling after overcoming an early takedown assault from Rosas Jr. to claim a unanimous decision win, 29-28x3. Rosas Jr. immediately tried for the takedown, with Daniel Cormier describing it as almost desperate from the 18-year-old, who eventually got Rodriguez on the ground after 4 attempts. But the more experienced Rodriguez did very well to defend the moves, with Cormier crediting his ability to stay close to the side of the octagon and thereby not let Rosas Jr. take his back. "He's handling it very well, he stays calm," Joe Rogan added in commentary. The 18-year-old phenom later hopped on Rodriguez's back and hunted the rear naked choke.